Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don Channel. We're right here at the very base of the Strat, at the north end of Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Strip, I should say. You have the showgirls back here that separate. There's some dice in the middle of the median there, but showgirls here in the middle. At St. Louis Avenue, where Main Street and Las Vegas Boulevard split just before heading downtown. We got the green light here, no turn on red, so we'll proceed. Seagull Suites Paradise over here on our left. It's a daily, monthly, weekly rentals. The City of Las Vegas thanks you. This sign is here because this is the official end of the city limits for the City of Las Vegas. Back in the day, and then of course the entire strip you see stretching out in front of us. Back in the day, they had the casinos downtown did not want to be subject to a lot of the rules and regulations being imposed by politicians and lawmakers on Fremont Street. So what did they do? They said, okay, fine, we're going to move right outside the city limits into unincorporated Clark County, and that's exactly what they did. And so that's what led to the genesis of the present-day Las Vegas Strip. So this is the Strat right here, formerly known as the Stratosphere, here at the north end of Las Vegas Strip. And this is one of the neighborhoods here behind it. This area is known as Naked City. We've done a few videos in here, but we like coming in here. Always have a lot of folks who like these videos, so I like to come in and do the areas that we get a lot of likes from, because there's always something different to see. So here is a place that's available for rent, if you're interested. That used to be a 7-Eleven there. Had, shout out to 7-Eleven, man. Had a robbery, I guess too many robberies in there, and so they decided to close it, unfortunately, for these folks in here, for rent. Right there for that home. I don't see a price out there. There's another one for rent. I had a viewer tell me that these little homes here were actually used out in Boulder City, I guess when they were building Hoover Dam. I don't know if that's true, but I have no reason not to believe it. And they moved them here into Naked City. And again, the reason they named it Naked City is because back in the day they had these showgirls, right? The Vegas showgirls that we saw like at the beginning of the video, only real life ones. And they would live in this area. A lot of them lived in this area. Well, they would lay out by the pool during the day, and the pilots would be flying overhead, and they would look down and see these naked women tanning themselves. And so the pilots would call it Naked City, and the name has just kind of stuck ever since. But this area is directly behind the Strat here, the north end of Las Vegas Strips. I mean, mere steps from the tourist-heavy Las Vegas Strip. Gonna make this right here onto St. Louis Avenue, off of Industrial Road for our friends following along at home on your preferred map app. We have a food pickup place here on our right. Desert Boilers and Controls. So there's the Strat right in front of us, and you see all of these buildings right here in this neighborhood. Little red and blue lights flashing there with cameras on them. Supposed to be crime deterrents, like that one right there. Whether they are or not, it's a totally separate question. More blue and red lights. And you can see this building here. And that building over there has got plywood all over it. Looks like it's been condemned because it's got a chain link fence all around it. It says private property. At least I hope it's been condemned. I don't want to see anyone living in there. We're going to make this left here onto Fairfield. Head back northbound. Shout out to member Lance. How are you, buddy? I think I did that at the beginning of the video, but I love our members here. Love our members. So this is Philadelphia Avenue. It's a dead end up here. Wanted to come up here and show you There's the signage, if you will, for Naked City. We are born naked, it says there in front of us. So that's interesting. Go ahead and turn around here. Somebody has a Tesla living in here. There's a cat underneath the Saturn here on my left. There's a little kitty. And so there's Atomic Golf right there, that big high fence that you see on your left. And then this here, in the shadow of the Strat, right here. Nightfall is approaching here, so it's going to be hard to get some to zoom in on some of these areas. Left right down in here. And you see a lot of these red and blue lights flashing all over the place. And again, I don't know if they do any good. All of this right behind the Strat. Now, I would assume that you have a lot of strip workers that occupy these domiciles in here, but I'm not sure. I'm going to make this left here. Onto Chicago Avenue. And there's a solar-powered police camera there. Right in front of us here we have a cannabis dispensary, open 24 hours, and a tattoo shop. And back here to Industrial, we'll make a right. Head back northbound on Industrial. Up here to New York Avenue. Hard Hat Lounge right here on our left. Historic bar and lounge, it says there. I don't see many windows in that building now. But it looks like they've got some customers in there. Yeah, I don't see how many windows at all. Down this way. So you've got these multi-billion-dollar casino resorts casting shadows over this area in here, known as Naked City. You've got, I think that's the Allure building right there in front of us, the white one, the big condo. I believe that's what that is. And you've got these folks over here. This Nissan Nextera has seen better days. Big dumpster here on our left. I gotta make sure I don't get creamed here. Okay. More tennis shoes hanging from the power lines. Indicative of, at least in the old days, someone selling drugs nearby. I don't know if that meaning has carried over to present day or not. We've got some traffic here on St. Louis Avenue as we cross it. This is that building that looks like it's been boarded up, condemned, and you can't see through it there. Got plywood on the upstairs windows, which, yeah, and you can't see anything there either. And then here is the old 7-Eleven that I mentioned earlier in the video. This one, see the sign that used to be up there? As we come back here to Fairfield. Continues southbound here. Go ahead and continue through here. Sahara Latin Nights every Friday being advertised out front there in front of the Sahara on the corner of Sahara Avenue and Las Vegas Boulevard. We'll make a right here. Heading west on Cleveland Avenue now. Streetlights have not come on yet. Whether they come on or not, this remains a question because I'm not sure if they've had the copper stolen from them, which has become quite an epidemic as well. Brings us back over here to Tam Avenue, T-A-M, which is how you would access this neighborhood off of Sahara Avenue. Go northbound. See these areas in here. Oh, little kitty cat in there. There's an old station wagon. An old Chevy Caprice Classic station wagon right there. All of this in the shadow of the Strat right there. Dumpsters sitting here. I don't think these guys are regularly emptied. It doesn't look like. No trespassing in this house here. Painted on. I've said it before on this channel, but it often seems like the government just takes our money from the taxpayers here in town and just kind of invests it into the Strip, gives it to the casinos. Well, not to the casinos necessarily, but gives it to the public works projects, etc., that go on right around the Strip and on the Strip, as well as police offering security to the Strip casinos, because you just don't see a whole lot of investment. I mean, they're doing something in downtown, but that's the city. This is all county owned in here, so I'm going to take a moment and say thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe to us on YouTube and TikTok if you haven't already. It helps recommend us to other viewers on YouTube and TikTok. So please make your voices known and heard as we continue now southbound on Las Vegas Boulevard. It also helps the algorithm carry the weight of your voice to other viewers, so please help out the algorithm. May Dailies, fine steaks and whiskeys over here on our left. Steakhouse, it says there. Also check out our Vegas Dawn channel. Have the Vegas Dawn logo on top of the Las Vegas Strip skyline. Maybe something for yourself or your significant other for the upcoming holiday season. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Dawn channel, it's the journey. A heartfelt thank you from all of us here. We would not be here without you. Thank you for cruising with us. We'll see you next time.